WDTN, the station that's working for you. This is 2 News Now.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Please consider yourself lucky to have made it this far. Best day of the week. Congratulations. Happy Friday. Today is November 14th. I am your host. I'm Alexis Bellamy. And on this fabulous Friday, I'm joined by 2 News anchor Caleb Michael. Happy Friday to you, Caleb.
Happy Friday, Alexis. Pleasure to be here.
Would you rather be anywhere else?
No, nowhere else than right here with you, Alexis.
Perfect answer. As usual, we have plenty of news and weather to get through, but we're going to start with your top 5 stories of the day. We're kicking things off with an update for you this morning. A 19-year-old is facing a federal charge and local charges as well for his role in the shooting of a University of Dayton student back on November 1st. Now, Dylan Heiner faces weapon charges in both courts. Now, court documents show that Heiner and another minor admitted to firing shots during a Halloween party on Evanston Avenue. 3 other minors are also expected to face charges. Police say a 19-year-old student was shot but is expected to be okay, and Heiner is expected in common pleas court on November 20th.
Our next top story, a 15-year-old has been indicted in connection to a double murder in Dayton. Michael Johnson now faces 8 charges that include murder and felonious assault. In March of last year, authorities say he shot and killed 2 teens on Miami Chapel Road. A joint investigation led to his arrest in Peoria, Illinois last April. His next court appearance is on Tuesday.
And crews are investigating a house fire in North Dayton, in a North Dayton neighborhood. The fire started around 4:15 on Ridge Avenue near North Dixie Drive this morning. Crews on scene say a bedridden elderly woman was rescued through harsh conditions, and she is in critical conditions at the hospital right now. And thankfully, nobody else was hurt. This is a developing story, so we'll make sure to keep you updated both here and online at WDTN.com.
Well, a heads up to people who live downtown like myself, you might need to start slowing down. The city commission just passed an ordinance that would allow them to lower speed limits within the business district. Right now, the city's looking at areas of Wayne and Salem Avenues and 3rd Street. The ordinance is part of the city's Safe Streets for All plan, which aims to make walking around downtown safer. I will say, somebody who lives in this part of town, we do see a lot of people doing what the people would call jaywalking. I would never do such a thing.
It's dangerous. It really is.
It is, especially with people can be flying through there sometimes. So I understand why the city is making this a push to make sure, the speed limit is appropriate so that everybody's being safe.
Yeah, that's right. Well, Otto Coleman, the man who was shot by Dayton police, will spend 10 to 15 years in prison. You may remember seeing this video here. Take a look at this. We know that sentencing for Otto Coleman took place yesterday, and this comes just weeks after a jury found him guilty of felonious assault. Police shot Coleman on North Broadway Street in August back in 2024 after he lunged at an officer while holding a knife. That's that video that you saw. Prosecutors say Coleman had a lengthy criminal history and was on parole when he was shot. All right, your time now is 11:03. We're going to switch gears and take a look at what is happening outside. It's the weekend. All people want to know, Melissa, is exactly how nice it's going to be. We have Deck the Diamonds happen this weekend. We want to know if the weather is going to be nice. 2 News meteorologist Melissa Barrington. Good morning.
Good morning. And yes, the weather is going to be unusually warm here for today and tomorrow. But right now, it's still a little cool outside because we're waiting for that warm front to push its way through. So we will see variable cloud cover across the Miami Valley here throughout the day today. Temperatures, though, should turn very mild. It may take a little bit longer, though, as temperatures rise to around 60 degrees later this afternoon. And if you're planning on going to Deck the Diamond, for example, this evening or any other outdoor activity, it's going to be very mild. Temperatures should be in the 50s, which is actually our normal high temperature for this time of the year. We do have a deck of clouds, as you can see, overhead over our Bryant Heating and Cooling Tower camera along I-75 here this morning. However, as we go into the afternoon, we'll continue to see variable cloud cover. And as the sun does eventually come out a little bit, we'll see those temperatures spike. Sitting at 49 degrees currently in Dayton, 61 in Bellbrook, 52 in Spring Valley, and 50 degrees in Springboro. As you're making your way out the door here, there's may have been a few sprinkles this morning if you are out early this morning, basically south of I-70, but you can see it's pretty much washing out. There's clear skies to our west, and that's going to be when the sun comes out. The warm front is going to push through, and that's going to spike our temperatures later this afternoon. So just hang on. We'll get rid of most of the clouds here as we go through the rest of the afternoon. The warm front, though, is still to our west. We're seeing temperatures across parts of Illinois and Indiana spiking already at 60 degrees in Indianapolis, 66 in Springfield, Illinois. That push of warm air is headed this way, which is going to be fantastic, especially because it's mainly going to affect us tomorrow. This afternoon, though, we're expecting temperatures to rise to around 60. We'll take a look at that complete weekend forecast and next week coming up.
I like the way this looks, Melissa. I will take this.
Yeah, I think a lot of
Especially-
people love it.
Yeah, especially if it's going to be nice for tonight and then the rest of the weekend.
Yeah,
Yep.
you
Love
start
it.
the week off with snow and then you end it in
with
the
sun?
mid 60s. I mean,
Perfect.
welcome to Ohio,
I was going to
right?
say, welcome to fall.
Thank you, Melissa.
Well, we know the government is now reopened after the longest shutdown in history, and the National Museum of the U.S. Air Force is now open to the public again, opening today. The museum will resume regular business hours, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. All museum galleries and exhibits, including the outdoor memorial park and the air park, will be back open to the public as well. The Valkyrie Cafe is expected to resume operations tomorrow. Alexis, if you have not had the chance to
I
go
haven't.
to the National Museum of the U.S. Air Force,
I want to, and I
Gotta
like
go.
history, so this
Yes.
is interesting to me.
they
Okay,
have
that's-
some large tankers in there. You're looking at it right there. Some of the former Air Force Ones that are out of commission
Oh,
now.
that's huge.
It's cool.
Yeah, that looks fun. I like history, so I need to put that on my list. All right, we are switching gears now just a little bit to take a look at that, react to that question for this morning. We just talked about it a little bit with Melissa, but tonight is Deck the Diamond. It's opening night for the first time ever during the holiday season. The Dayton Dragons have something so special for the Miami Valley. The Day Air Ballpark will be lit up in festive lights, Christmas cheer for Deck the Diamond, 1.1 million lights. We want to know, are you guys going to Deck the Diamond? When are you going? We know you're going to go, but tell us when. I'll be there. Caleb has already said he'll be there. We'll show up.
I'll
So,
be there.
Yes, everyone
Yes,
is going to be
tomorrow
there.
night, 7:30 to 9. I believe Kelly will be there tonight as
Tonight.
well. So yeah,
And
come
Kayla
say hi
Ferris,
to the
too.
Two News crew if you see us,
yeah.
and yeah, all the holidays. Y'all might break out the Santa hat. Who knows?
Okay, a little too soon for
Is that
that.
okay? Am I allowed to do that?
Yeah, keep your head warm. Okay, take a look, scan that QR code, make sure to get in on the action. We want to hear from you guys. All right, moving along today, we are going to be joined by 2 News reporters, Sartaj Singh. The government shutdown has come to an end, and some people are looking forward to what should be happening next. We know that, but some agencies are saying they need a little more time to get those services back up to speed. 2 News reporter Sartaj Singh this morning is going to tell us a little bit more specifically on the SNAP benefits and getting those back to the people who are looking for them. Good morning, Sartaj.
Good morning. Thank you guys for having me.
Of course.
But yeah, so basically, we did talk to some people yesterday about who do receive SNAP benefits and how hard it's been, basically, because we talked to this one family member who actually has 5 kids.
Wow.
And right now, it's very hard to put food on the table, but she's still trying to find a way, of course, with anything that she can. So right now, we're trying to work in terms of like, what's that timeline? What's that timeline for full SNAP benefits to be back on track for Ohioans? And I reached out to the Ohio Department of Job and Family Services. They sent me, a statement, and they said that prior to the federal government shutdown, approximately 1.4 million Ohioans received $264 million in food benefits from SNAP each month. So it's something that's very, very large. A lot of people rely on it. So we're just trying to find that timeline, because with the government shutdown being over, there's still a lot of questions about like when those full SNAP benefits will be back on track.
Right.
Yeah, I saw Governor DeWine. We talked about it on the morning show this morning. He said that the hope is the SNAP benefits will be rolled out within about a week's time to families. But I mean, Sarge, you're talking about over 1 million people here in Ohio that rely on these food benefits. But of course, the shutdown, there's still so many things that are up in the air of what it will look like moving forward.
Yeah, that's right. Honestly, and like with the government shutdown, there's a lot of moving parts too that we probably don't know about that need to happen first before those SNAP benefits officially come into play and to get everyone their full SNAP benefits. And so basically right now, the latest guidance that the Department of Job and Family Services that they received, that they told me, is that they're trying to ensure that the full November allotments get out this month. But right now there's a lot of questions how that's going to happen, when will it happen, and that's what we're trying to figure out today.
Understandably so.
Perfect. Thank you so much for joining us, Sartaj. We'll check back in with you later.
It is 11:09 on this Friday morning. Here's a trending story for you. Several major U.S. importers forecast that artificial Christmas trees are going to cost about 10 to 20% more this year than last year because of tariffs. Now, mass market Christmas decorations haven't been produced in the U.S. for years now. Artificial tree company Balsam Hill says if the trees were made in America, the price of one tree would jump from $800 to get this $3,000.
Oh my gosh.
Some vendors also chose to import fewer trees this year, which may lead to fewer options for those who are shopping for decor this holiday season. So the alternative, of course, is to look for real trees. But as we
Yeah.
know, those prices are going up too. So inflation is hitting everybody's pockets right now.
Do you have a preference? Are you a real tree versus a artificial tree?
I have an artificial
person?
tree. I would get a real tree, but it's also
Yeah.
just me in my house right now.
True. So
When I'm home with family, we usually get a real tree.
Okay.
Around Thanksgiving. What about you?
I'm actually an artificial tree girl.
Oh,
We've always been artificial tree.
yeah.
Easier, we
I'm not
just pop it
judging
on
you.
up.
I'm not. My
Thanks.
face just did that funny.
No,
thing.
of course not. Maybe we'll change this year. Who
Hey,
knows?
never know.
But we usually do start decorating for the holidays around Thanksgiving. And speaking of which, one of the internet's favorite Thanksgiving traditions is back like it never left before. Listen to this. You may remember back in 2016, Wanda Dench texted an invite to Thanksgiving to who she thought was her grandson, and it turned out to be a stranger named Jamal Hinton. That's him right there. After exchanging some photos, Hinton jokingly asked if he could come anyway. And the rest is holiday history. Now, the two have shared Thanksgiving together in Arizona ever since, and they plan to do the same thing this year. See 2016, 17, 18. I love this story. He brought his fiance. I really like when happy random stories like this turn out well.
It's crazy to me. It's been over a decade now. The friendship, of course, deepened with the loss of Wanda's husband, her breast cancer recovery. And this story is so public. It's almost like we felt for her when
Yeah.
she lost her husband. And thankfully,
Exactly.
she's in remission now on her breast cancer journey. But, they hope this story reminds people to value connection, family, and gratitude, which is, of course, things that you want to be thankful for, especially this time of the year.
All year round, but especially this time of year for sure. All right, we are going to take a quick break. On the other side of the break, we are sitting down with a special organization who has done so much for the youth in Dayton. We're going to hear about their celebration and what's ahead for the organization. Don't go away.
2 News Now, brought to you by Universal Windows Direct.
Hi, I'm Dan, the owner of Universal Windows Direct of Dayton. This is Bowie. He's been sniffing out the coolest winter deals for you. For a limited time, buy 2 windows, get 2 free. Get $250 off for patio doors and entry doors, $1,500 off for roofing, and $2,000 off for siding. Plus this week, 24 months interest-free financing for all products. Keep the cold out and the savings in. Give us a call now.
Universal Windows Direct.
Welcome back, everybody. Alrighty, it is 11:14. We're going to take a look at that beautiful Olympic cam, get straight into it. The countdown for the Olympics continues. How beautiful. We love this shot. Look at Milan, the countdown to the 2026 Winter Olympics, taking a live look at that Olympic cam, a beauty shot for real. We are slowly but surely moving along, just 84 days until the torch is lit. That'll be on February 6th, 2026. It'll stay lit until February 22nd. And of course, we cannot forget about the Paralympic Winter Games, which start on March 6th. So remember, you can watch the games when they begin next year over on WDTN. Make sure to stay with us as the countdown continues. We are moving right along now to a longer look at that weather. It's the weekend, plenty to do this weekend, deck the diamond. And we also just want to recover from the snow more than anything. So, listen.
Yeah, that was really an unusual event earlier this week because, we hadn't had any snow. We hadn't really had any cold weather at the beginning of before that event occurred.
Yeah.
And then the snow stuck around for 3 days.
Oh my goodness.
Very unusual for that to have happened. And now at the end of the week, we're looking at 60 plus degrees. So
It's crazy.
In Ohio, typical fashion.
exactly. You need just about every type of coat here this week. That's for sure. Right now, as we're looking outside, we're looking at cloudy skies for the most part, but we're going to eventually see some sunshine as the day progresses. Temperature right now in Dayton at 49 degrees, 52 in Springfield, 48 in Richmond, and Wright Pat's coming in at 51. So as we take a look here outside at Troy through the early morning hours, we've had variable cloud cover, a lot of clouds through the morning hours and peeking in with some sunshine. There may have even been a sprinkler or two early this morning, but things are going to continue to improve as we go into the afternoon. Live Doppler 2HD showing that any rain that did occur, which was very light and it only affected a few folks mainly to the south of I-70, has now pretty much washed out. If you're headed down towards Cincinnati, northern Kentucky, there still could be a couple sprinkles within the next hour or so, but for the most part, we're expecting a dry afternoon. The rest of the day today, we're expecting temperatures to eventually rise to around 60 degrees, and if you're going out later on this evening, it is going to be fantastic outside for this time of the year. First, let's start by taking a look at future track because we're going to mainly clear out to some sunshine here this afternoon. You'll need those sunglasses. Overnight tonight, though, we're going to see those clouds fill back in. Saturday, though, looks like we'll see a lot of clouds, not a lot of sunshine, but it's going to be extremely mild. By tomorrow night, though, a very low chance of rain, a few sprinkles coming in with a cold front. And then on Sunday, we're going to be looking at another dry day. But if you're going to deck the diamond tonight, what a fantastic night. Temperatures will be in the mid 50s. And I'll tell you what, normal high this time of the year is actually 53 degrees. So it's going to be warmer than our normal high. So if you're looking for a mild night to do something Christmassy, this is your night to do it. That's for sure. Even Saturday, still looking extremely mild. Tomorrow night for Deck the Diamond will be even warmer. Highs for tomorrow getting close to 70 degrees. And then Sunday cooling off with highs only around 50. The trend over the next several days showing temperatures going up and down pretty much over the next week or so. As you can see here, Saturday will be the warmest day. And your forecast here for this afternoon, 60 degrees with a mixture of clouds and sun. Tonight, very mild down to 52. And then tomorrow, a high of 68 degrees. It'll be windy and mild. In your extended Storm Team 2 forecast here, again, a lot of variability in the temperatures over the next several days, but enjoy today and tomorrow with the really mild weather.
Perfect. Mild weather after a snowstorm is the best thing we can really ask for. So we'll take it.
And at least the snow's gone.
Yeah, and it's not here anymore.
Listen, you got to take the highs from the highs and the lows from the lows.
Yeah.
You got it. You got it.
Beautiful. Thanks, Melissa.
Okay, it is, what time is it here? It's 11:18 right now. This is something you got to see. Alexis was telling me about this all morning long.
I could not stop
Take
watching
a look for
this, you
yourself.
guys.
It was quite a
Please.
morning for a handful of students and staff who were in the cafeteria. Look at these deer here. Crashed through the window.
Through a
That's
window.
what happened at Amherst Junior High Thursday morning about 7:20, according to the school. Look at
You
the
got
kids run away.
The kids are, it's first thing in the morning. Oh,
Yeah, according to a release, a large deer, multiple, crashed full speed directly through a large window pane and entered the cafeteria. They were able to barricade the deer in that cafeteria with the help of police, several staff. They were able to get them safely back into the
Please.
wild. The principal did say after the fact, as an aside, our students handled themselves extremely well. You know, I would have
mean,
ran.
how
I would
else-
have ran accordingly. I would have done exactly what they look at that.
See, and
that's
some of this-
that's a live look at Caleb Michael as
running
that deer
away.
comes in the
I'm the
cafeteria.
opposite. I would have been like, oh no, this poor deer, he's falling on the ground.
You would
Like,
have gone to be one with Bambi.
Yeah, he needs help. Like, look, he's probably so scared. I don't even know how this happened. Oh my gosh, I love that video. That's so interesting. Okay, we are just going to switch gears just a little bit to something else that I'm very passionate about. Just in time for the theatrical release of Wicked for Good, fans will get a chance to own memorabilia from the 1939 original film, The Wizard of Oz. It's the iconic black hat that Margaret Hamilton wore as the Wicked Witch of the West. It's up for sale now. So, Caleb, you can just own this while you watch Wicked for Good if you wanted to, if you want to just go and buy it.
You in this movie, yes.
Oh, I'm so excited. This is totally something that I would do. If I had, like $1.5 million laying around to go
It's
and
pricey.
get this.
And I was
memorabilia,
telling you
would.
earlier also at the Schuster Center this weekend is The Wiz on Broadway if you
Yeah.
want to go see that. So that's fun. A lot of Wicked things happening. I will go see Wicked Part 2. Also, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't the original Wizard of Oz, weren't there a lot of things wrong with the set of the original movie?
Yes, but you can't tell if you watch the movie and enjoy it. So just work your way through.
The
issues
memorabilia
through.
is cool, though. I will
Isn't
say
it?
that.
All right, we are switching gears now. We are joined by a very special guest, CEO of Daybreak. Courtney Patel is here to tell us a little bit about the organization, what they are celebrating, and moving forward. Courtney, good morning. Thank you for being here.
Good morning. I'm so happy to be here.
So happy to have you. Before we get into the details, tell us a little bit about Daybreak and the work that you guys do.
Sure. Well, Daybreak's been around since 1975. It started as a shelter and has moved into an entire continuum of care. So we provide shelter, transitional housing, and community housing and provide supports around that as well so that youth can be independent.
Courtney, the work you are doing in the Miami Valley is fantastic. 50 years is no small feat, so big congratulations to you all. Tell us about the celebration you all had last night.
Oh, yes. We're coming off of a wonderful luncheon yesterday. We had an honor of hosting the governor and interim director, Tia Marcel Moretti, and they were able to share some stories and Tia's own journey with homelessness. We also got to listen to another youth that experienced that as well and has gone through our program, and it was just a wonderful opportunity to see the community show up and wrap around us.
Beautiful. So tell me a little bit about what's ahead for the next 50 years. What are you guys looking forward to? It's really a big milestone.
Yeah, it's a huge milestone. But as we move forward, we're recognizing that the needs of our youth are changing, and so we need to pivot as well. So we're looking at some things like standing up a prevention program, getting into some substance use treatment as well, just some other things to pivot as the needs of our youth change along the way.
Courtney, I'm curious. You hear those stories of children and youth who came through Daybreak and are on to doing, great things in life. Talk to me about what that means to you all as a CEO and an organization when you hear those stories of, man, we were able to help them make it ahead in life.
Yeah, it's highly rewarding for me, and I think our team as well, to see the youth come in and sometimes feel so hopeless and sometimes vulnerable, and then we're able to give them the supports that they need to really launch into the future and have independence and be successful. And I just think all in all that that's so impactful for Dayton as a community.
Absolutely.
I agree. Courtney, thank you so much for being here. Congratulations on 50. And last night looked like so much fun. Congratulations again.
Thank you so much.
On the other side of the break, we are taking a look at those React to That responses and what's coming up in Living Dayton. Who's in the kitchen and who's coming in. Don't go away. Welcome back, everyone. Time for the favorite part of the show. I know I probably shouldn't say that, but it is. I love hearing from you guys. It's so fun to hear what you guys think about this. So my question today, when are you guys rather heading out to deck the diamond? Now, we have a few responses here. Let's listen to this. Channing says, this weekend, hopefully. Weather looks more than tolerable, and it's early enough that the holiday spirit hasn't soured.
Oh.
I like that. And that's,
do you know what the best way to spread Christmas cheer is?
let's hear it.
Singing loud for all to
Okay.
hear. Can
We all agree
Can you
with-
name that film?
Yeah, I think so. You go ahead and do it.
It's Elf.
Oh, is that Elf?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I need to go
Okay.
back to Elf.
Gotta go watch that now.
Joseph says, might go a little closer to Christmas. Hopefully we will get a little snow too to add to the magic. You're brave, Joseph, because if you're wanting the snow, that means you also want the cold. But if that makes it more magical, I'm there with you. All right,
Okay.
we are moving along to what is happening in Living at Dayton. We are joined by Emily. Emily, good morning.
Hey guys, good morning.
So tell us, who's in the kitchen? What are you guys making today?
Yes, Shanasty Ireland is going to be in the kitchen. She's got some amazing recipes for dessert and Thanksgiving things. So really
Perfect.
excited for that to see what she has to bring today.
Okay, and then it's Friday. We all know what that means.
Oh yes, our pet of the week will be here. Very excited to see who that will be. The Humane Society will be stopping by with our pet of the week today.
Perfect. And this is the time when they're dressing them up as Santa's little helpers and the elves and things. Help move that along. I love seeing them in costume.
I know, they're so cute.
All right, and then this weekend, of course, we've been talking about it all morning.
Yes,
Deck
we
the Diamond
have.
is here.
Yeah.
Yes, finally kicks off tonight. I'm so excited. I'm actually going to be there tonight. So
Okay,
I'm really
great.
excited to, I don't know if I'll be in the Santa's workshop or where I'll be, but hopefully
You'll
you guys
be
can
there?
catch
It's a
me.
party
Right,
party.
make
I
sure
heard,
to
I heard
catch
we're
Emily.
writing letters to Santa.
Yeah,
Oh, how nice.
I'm excited for that. So
I like that.
Maybe I can sneak in a letter to Santa too.
It's worth it. All right, before we go, take a look at this, you guys. I've saved this for last. You're not going to believe what you're about to see. Talk about a porky perp. That's exactly what's happening. A porky perpetrator led police on a chase through Albuquerque on a Wednesday. So it's essentially exactly what you see happening. Police had to
goodness.
chase this hog, pig.
Hey, this
down the
cop is
hallway.
moving.
He is moving. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
So, and the video really speaks for itself. They really work hard to try to tackle the little guy. They eventually do get him. And this is just another instance of the poor thing being so scared, probably. But they get him, put him in the car,
my
and they
gosh.
take him back.
Oh, they got
So,
him. Hey.
Yeah, they saved him, which is really the important
Listen,
part.
we got to
So,
give a shout out to whoever that.
That's
that
right.
officer
The
was
high
running.
five there.
Because
He
that
deserves
person
it.
was
Carrot,
hustling.
Yeah,
Oh
to
my
get up
gosh.
there to save him. Yeah, and they did. But videos like this, they'll always make it, yes, that is big.
Yes, that is a pig. Look
Yeah,
at him.
we
He puts
have-
his
we
gloves on.
haven't
He is
seen-
ready
yeah.
to go.
We haven't seen pigs here. We've seen cows. Before.
Yeah,
we
cows.
have seen
Okay.
cows.
Pretty
You
normal.
know, yeah.
That's
This is something else.
that's our version of the
All
pig.
right. That does it for us on this Friday. Thank you so much for joining us for this special week of 2 News Now. We'll see you on Monday. Enjoy your weekend.